That's right, traders. This was an actual thing. It still is, if I recall. It's a trading robot. And the indicator we are about to show you today is also a real thing, if you can believe it. You know, it's like if you come up with an indicator yourself, you get to name it whatever you want. And like, this is what they came up with? I don't know. Welcome to the Indicator Profile Series, traders, Thursday edition. As you know, some indicators we show you are very high performers. Some of them are more novelty purposes. Some are a little combination of both. I think this is a little combination of everything. You'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. Let's go ahead and get to it. For those of you who are new, though, understand you have to do some things first before you get here. You have traveled way too far. Go to nononsenseforex.com. Read the first page, watch the first video, get started. We do not entertain beginner questions on videos like this. But for those of you who are caught up, let's go ahead and look at the specs for the BamsBung indicator. Here we go. Year is 2024. Pretty recent. It's going to be a confirmation indicator and a subtype we have not gone over in a while. It's going to be a chart overlay. Come on, VP. Overlay indicator. I'm not even going to go back and fix it. It's one of those days. And so it is a chart overlay indicator, which we have not seen in a while. And as you probably know, those type of indicators really lend themselves well to exits. I think this one really lends itself to an exit indicator extremely well. And I still get people on my videos. I just put out an actual, I guess you'd call it a trading video, a core concepts video this week. And I still get people in the comment section, in Discord, on email, saying, I need a indicator for this. I don't have one. Traders, especially my experienced traders, please don't help these people. They are helpless individuals. That's just who they are. They have no chance of succeeding unless they are able to figure this out on their own. Through the Indicator Profile Series alone, I have given you guys everything you could ever want, and we just keep going. And this is yet another really great exit indicator, which I still get a lot of requests for. But this is a good exit indicator in my opinion. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So, I mean, they pretty much idiot-proof this thing as much as they possibly can. When the orange changes to blue and gives you a little star, that is your signal to go long, and then conversely, that is your signal to go short. And if you look at this just on the surface without any adjustments, looks like it does a really good job. You know, kept you in, even though it dipped a little bit right there. We like to see that. Didn't quite do it here or here, but those are pretty decent spikes. You know, you don't want to tweak this thing so much to where it just keeps you in all the time, because then every once in a while when it does get you out, it's going to really stop you out hard. But on the surface, looks like it does a really nice job of getting you out at a reasonable time. Now, this is a confirmation indicator, so the results you're going to see are for that purpose. Let's go ahead and take a look at them now. Before we do that, actually, everything you're about to see doesn't even really matter, because the first thing you need to be doing after you watch this video and after you go watch Dan's video and after you read the blog is to go test this yourself. How it performs in your system is literally all that matters. Now, if you still don't know how to do that, we have got you covered in so many different ways down below. In the description, we have a link to the automation blog that has an embedded video showing you how to test this yourself on the MT4 strategy tester. All of these indicators are definitely on MT4. If you want to see if they're on MT5 or TradingView, either somebody will tell you in the comments section, or you can just run a simple search. AI is pretty great these days. We also give you a link to the blog. Of course we do. You have to see what the tweak settings are, right? You know, if you want to see any type of background information on this indicator, the blog is where to find it. I mentioned before, Dan also has a follow-up video. It came out yesterday showing you this thing moving in real time on the 1-minute chart to show you that it doesn't repaint, and always adds some extra information that I don't. So that's worth seeing. Also, we do take user submissions, but there's a special email address for that. So don't just squawk out a random indicator in the comments section. Send it here. We might actually profile it. We've done 4 or 5 already, and they've done really well. They've been very popular, so we thank you for that, but this is where they actually go. And then don't forget the single most popular place in all of cyberspace. It's the indicator library where you can download the BamsBung indicator and every indicator we have done here on the Indicator Profile Series. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results for this particular indicator on the EURUSD. And this is exactly what we try to avoid. 3 signals, nice job, and then very subpar results as far as our standards go. But remember, this is for confirmation purposes only. I think the real gold here is as an exit indicator, but if you just want an example of what we really try not to shoot for, but we do get sometimes, even here, it's going to be right there. 3 signals per year at a 3% rate. Now, you can certainly do better than that. Over to gold. Now, this is better. This is actually above average from what we've been seeing on gold. Healthy amount of signals, solid win-loss ratio, good across the board. Just somehow not for the EURUSD. So pure metals traders, you might actually have something here, especially if you like those chart overlay confirmation indicators. This is actually viable. So check that out. So over to the S&P now, again, a bit above average from what we've been seeing, which is good. Lower signals, of course, a little above the 2 out of 3 win-loss ratio mark. Have we shown better indices or S&P 500 indicators here before? We have, but this is still on the above average side, and you should definitely plug it in. Finishing off with Bitcoin, this is probably average, but the signals are going to be pretty low. Remember, when you plug in the other pieces of your algorithm, this number is going to go down. So if you were cool with maybe 5 or 6 trades a year, 7 at the most, this could be something to look at. We were able to get the win rate, almost 15 points higher with the tweaks. So pretty strong there, just it's going to be a low amount of signals for you, depending on how you like to trade. But I would say certainly everybody, no matter who you are, test this as an exit indicator and see what comes back. But in the meantime, we keep right on going. Subscribe, hit the bell. There is something for everybody here. Again, like I said, I just came out with another core concepts video. The Indicator Profile series keeps going strong, as does the Trading Psychology podcast every other week, as does the 10-Minute Contrarian Investing podcast every Saturday. There is no financial media anywhere that does anything close to what we're doing here. This is the place you want to be. Subscribe, hit the bell, and go get it.